Pulley of radius 2 meter is rotated about its axis by applying the force F is equal to 20t minus 5t square Newton, where t is measured in seconds, applied tangentially. If the moment of inertia of the pulley about its axis of rotation is 10 kg meter square, the number of the rotations made by the pulley before its direction is reversed will be equal to. If I consider this as a pulley and now the force is applied tangentially at every time, okay, and this force is given by, over here this force is given by 20t minus 5t square. So at any point, now since it is tangential, I can say that the torque produced will be equal to force into the radius r. Okay, since it is tangential, I can directly take the product without taking the angle between them, because the angle between them is 90 degree. So sin theta sin 90 will be equal to 1. So it will be equal to F into r, which will be equal to r over here is equal to 2. So which is equal to 40t minus 10t square. Okay, this is the torque. Okay, now torque over here is equal to I alpha, which is equal to 40t minus 10t square. I over here is given as 10. So alpha will be equal to, if I divide this by 10, it will be equal to 4t minus t square. Okay, this will be the value of alpha. Let this be equation number 1. They have asked the number of rotations performed before its direction is reversed. Okay, before its direction is reversed, we have to find out the number of rotations performed. Now over here, in order to get the number of rotations, first of all let us see when will the direction be reversed. Okay, now over here the alpha, you can clearly see it is equal to 4t minus t square. Now alpha can be written as d omega divided by dt. Okay, that is the rate of change of angular velocity, which is equal to 4t minus t square. Okay, which is equal to d omega will be equal to 4t minus t square into dt. When I integrate on both the sides, omega will be equal to 4t square divided by 2 minus t cube divided by 3, okay, plus c, plus the limits of integration. Now if I read the question again, it is given that the pulley of this much radius, okay, is applied tangentially. The moment of inertia, the number of rotations performed. Okay, now over here we have to find out, okay, what is the initial velocity. If the initial velocity is not specified, okay, if the initial velocity is not specified, I will assume that the initial velocity over here will be equal to 0. Okay, if the initial velocity is not specified, I will assume that the initial velocity will be equal to 0. If the initial velocity over here is equal to, or the initial angular velocity over here is equal to 0, I can say that the value of c will be equal to 0. So omega will be simply equal to 4t square, or if I simplify this part, it will be equal to 2t square minus t cube divided by 3. Okay, now we have to find out when the originally, now over here let us assume that initially it was at 0. Now we have to find out when the velocity will be reversed. When the velocity is reversed, when the velocity of a body is reversed, it means that when the body is reversed, okay, I can say that momentary, suppose this pulley is rotating, in the clockwise direction. After certain time, the velocity is reversed, that it will become in the anti-clockwise direction. The velocity will turn in the anti-clockwise direction. So momentarily it will become 0. Okay, momentarily it will become 0. So let us find out where the angular velocity becomes 0. It will be equal to 0. It is equal to 2t square minus t cube divided by 3. That is, it will be equal to t cube divided by 3 is equal to 2t square. Okay, so t will be equal to 6 seconds. After 6 seconds, the velocity is reversed. So we have to find out the displacement in 6 seconds. In order to get the displacement from this equation or from this equation, we have to use the formula d theta by dt will be equal to 2t square minus t cube divided by 3. Okay, so now over here d theta will be equal to 2t square minus t cube divided by 3 into dt. I will integrate on both the sides. Theta will be equal to 2t cube divided by 3 minus t raised to 4 divided by 12. Okay, and the limits will be from 0 to 6 seconds, So when I substitute over here as 0, it will be equal to 2 into 6 square divided by 3 minus, over here it will be equal to 6 into 6 square divided by 12. Okay, divided by 12. So basically this will be equal to 3 2s are, so it will be equal to 4 times 36. Okay, 4 times 36 minus, it will be equal to, this will be 2, so this will be 3 over here. Okay, so it will be equal to 3 times 36. So basically it will come out to be 36. Okay, the theta over here is equal to 36. Now what is the actual question asked? They have asked theta over here is equal to 36. So the number of the rotations performed by the pulley. Okay, now since theta is equal to 36, okay, in one rotation it covers an angle of 2 pi. Okay, it covers an angle of 2 pi over here. Okay, so in x number of rotations it covers an angle of 36. So x will be equal to 36 divided by 2 pi, which is equal to 18 by pi. Okay, which is equal to 18 by pi. Now 18 by pi over here is equal to 3.14. So 18 divided by 3.14 will be slightly less than 6 and more than 3, which is equal to option number B.